Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. If you're watching me, you know what you're doing? You are super aging. Yes, baby. You're getting older without getting old. And how are we going to do this today? How are we accomplishing getting older without getting old? I'll tell you how we're going to do that. We are going to live on a cruise ship. Baby, when I heard that today, I said, wait a minute, what? You can live on a cruise ship? Now, listen. I don't want you to think that I like cruises, but I like the idea of the cruise ship being able to live on it or at least taking 90 days. There's so much going on in the world. Think about 90 days or 180 days on a cruise ship, but at least 90 days on a cruise ship. And let me tell you what it said. There's a woman on YouTube that's a black woman. I think I saw all kinds of people. When I saw this black woman, I don't know, it popped in my feed. So if it pops in my feed, it must be for you. And it said, living on a cruise ship can be a lifestyle that involves traveling the world, enjoying amenities, and socializing with others. You never know who your neighbor's going to be. You're going to have different neighbors, and they're going to be happy all the time because they're on a cruise ship. You're going to have food, different restaurants to attend, to go to. You know what they cook. You know how it tastes already because you've been living on there. And you're going to have a medical doctor because they'll take your Medicaid or Medicare, whatever it is, if you're within 6 miles of the United States. So you try to get yourself checked before you go out to sea. Get yourself checked when you get back. What are you talking about? I mean, there's some pros and cons, but think about it. Think about it. Some of you all been thinking about taking a cruise. Some of you all been thinking about leaving the United States for a while. Why not do it on water? Now, here's it's not all the space that you want, but it depends on how much money you got, baby. Because you can buy a bigger deck, whatever it is you call it, a bigger room. You can get a bigger room, but you can just get. There's a woman who look on YouTube. I just got her information, but I'll find it. A black woman. She says they all know her on the cruise ships. All the people who work on the cruise ships, they know her, and she gets amenities. They clean her room. She doesn't ask for it every day, but they clean it once a week. So listen to the amenities. All you gotta do is just open your eyes and smell the sea air and walk out on a deck, and there'll be somebody that said, can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? She said, just all of that makes a difference. All your life you've been working. All your life you've been the one that says, can I help? All your life you've been the one that's been producing. All your life you have been the one that's been carrying the load. How about turning that around for the other half, for the second half, for the second chance, for the second time, but whatever the time is, and go out on a cruise and cruise for 90 days. 90 days, whatever's going on, just 90 days. A cruise for 30 days. A cruise, she gets off of one cruise ship and gets on another one. When she needs to come on land, she does. When she goes on land for, when they have land stops, and then she comes off and she goes on land, stay for a while, visit people, because you're traveling light. You don't have a whole lot on that cruise ship. You know how much they let you bring. I've never been on a cruise, but I never wanted to be on one either. This is just Georgianne. But when it comes to you and helping you have that better life, then I would recommend some things that I think sound great if I didn't have all this tick, 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 tick going on in my head. Cruise line is not for me. My parents went, I didn't go. Well, my mother took my sister and my brother. Bye. In the meantime, in between time, how about this cruise thing? I'm just so excited about it. When I heard that, and listen, I wasn't even looking for anything, but she said something about living on a cruise. See, I want to live. Now, let me finish with the cruise people. Okay, now, here are the pros. You will explore new places, visit a variety of destinations. Baby, think about all the places you can go on the cruise. You don't have to drive. Somebody gonna clean your room. You can go somewhere and get you some food. You can make some new friends, and you all can text and write an email and FaceTime, because they're going back home. You're gonna meet happy people because they all happy to be there. You see, oh my goodness, you can see whatever the latest shows are and the movies. What you know, you can just make yourself have fun. She says she's introvert, so she's an introvert, so she likes to stay in her room, but she does come out. But just to, just cruise and just feel the. Seemed like you could just feel the waves of the ship, and once you get used to it, or get over that whatever that medicine is you need to be out there and just walk out your cabin and stand and look over the waters and look at the peacefulness, and then go look at the sunset, and then go take a slide down something, and you go to yoga and so many things you could do. I mean, it's just seeing different places. What countries you want to do? A European, or do you want to do South America, or what? You want to do an Asian, or you want to stay in the United States. You want to cruise around America, but you can be somewhere where all this other stuff is going on. You could be out on the ship, looking at it on the news. Say, oh well, you can. Just divorce yourself from it for a minute. We got to learn how to divorce ourselves. I've talked to you all about divorcing yourself. We divorce. Some of us need a divorce, right? Just divorce. And so this is a way to divorce. She said she had worked hard all her life, and she was retired, and she was in not a good marriage. And so she said, you know what, I'm out. And she started doing this. So one good thing is you explore new places. And if you're adventurous and there's some places you want to see, get a cruise. Get a cruise. The second one is you enjoy amenities. You will enjoy amenities. And I talked about that. Take advantage of the ship's dining, entertainment, and activities. See, they plan something for you every minute. And this is what she said. Even when you go from ship to ship, there's an Uber. Somebody's always waiting on you. Somebody's always trying to make sure everything is all right. All while you walk around the ship, somebody's asking you, can I help you? Can I do this? Can I do that? Da, 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 da. Lifting you up. Lifting you up. Now, it maybe it's a chapel, because I would need to have me a little church. But church is where your heart is. I understand that. But sometimes I just want to go see the cross. Or maybe it's a place, or a spiritual place. I'm not sure. I haven't been on a cruise, so maybe someone can answer that for me. She says, another pro is connect with others, meet new people, and make connections. You don't know who you might meet on there. You're on the ship, so you meet new people. They're happy people. They're glad to be there. They paid their money. They respect you because they know you're not on that ship for free. You're not working. You walking around with your wrap around you just like they got a wrap around them. You looking good just like they looking good. You see, so you can make new connections. And then the fourth thing, you can work remotely. Some people work while staying on board. If you are writing a book, or you working on something you want to work on, and you want the time and the space and just to clear your head, why not take a cruise in 30, 90 days? Now there's some things that are not good, but if you can get past the things that are not good. See, she gave all the bad things first, and then the good things outweighed the bad things. Oh, your good days outweigh your bad days. That's what it's a church song, something like that. Okay, let me go on with this. Limited space. You'll be living in a relatively small space. Now, you got 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and 6 patios and, 2 or 3 garages. This may not be for you. The berth, that's it is. But you get a big enough berth, it might be all right. You've had all that. The children are gone on. They're gone here, there, and yon. The grandchildren even gone here, there, and yon. But, the grandchildren are fine. They got their parents. They're older now. They like me, Ma and Papa. But they also got, they like their games and their friends. And, well, now get on your cruise. A long one. And enjoy yourself. But this limited space. So you got to get a big enough berth. And you might have to pay a little more money. But, get a big enough berth. If it's just you, it's okay. And so seasickness. Now she says you may experience seasickness. I'm not trying to find out about that. Because they don't have enough medicine for me to be out there. If you hear that I'm on a cruise, then that's an occasion. That's a what you call it? My safe word. for calling 911. They said, Georgiana on a cruise. Oh Lord, y'all call 911. That was her password to let everybody know she needs some help. I'm telling you now. If I'm on one, trust me. Okay, let's go to the next thing, the costs. There are costs associated with living on a cruise ship, including travel, food, and drinks. Okay, so there may be a cost. But on one of these sites I went to, the cost was cheaper if you did a 180-day cruise instead of a 365. So do a shorter cruise. Do a 30-day one. Just listen to me. Think about this. 30 days from today, you've been on a cruise for 30 days. Close your house down or get your neighbors. This woman sold her house and all her belongings. Guess what? None of this stuff that I love, all this back here and all this. Oh, I got something right here. I found one of I'm blessed with one of maybe 6 or 7 proclamations for different things I've done in the city of Atlanta, because I love this city. Like I love Gary, Indiana, but I love the city of Atlanta. So I put one back there, just a little something to add to all the things that mean something to me as I sit in this space, the spirit of it all. But anyway, I was talking about the costs, including travel, food, and drinks, and the costs associated. So it may be some money, but I would do maybe 30 days. Or I would do a short cruise, but my life would be a cruise, and you know, all this kind of stuff. It's not going in the grave with me. Somebody, if it's no Avalon, we got the elephants because we're deltas, but she got more elephants. I'm gonna instruct her that those who are my personal friends that are deltas, they will like it elephant. But my personal friends that are delta, I need all the new deltas that are my personal friends. Any new delta can get something happen to me. Come get one of these ancestral deltas, elephants. My daughter doesn't need to keep all this stuff. This is too much. And so if you're going to sell it or put it up somewhere or give it to your schools, I recommend to some of you all to give your papers to your school. So that I get some of the papers out the house, and or build a library and put the library books in there and invite kids in, because they right now are young people in, because right now I don't know what kind of books we're going to have, or whether or not we're going to even have books. So I'm digressing as I talk about your space. And then it says limited access. You may not have access to all the convenience of land. Let me see what else. What would be the convenience of land? I don't know. You won't be driving right away, but you have a car somewhere, maybe storage, or you don't need a car. You can do flex car. That's a new thing to have. You don't own a car, but you can use it for a limited time. It's a new day now. Retirees, it's a new day. 45-year-olds, it's a new day. 55, 65, 75. You need to come on with me and get into today's times. You know how important it was to own your car, own your house? I still think that's important, to own your house, at least own property, but own your car and this car and that car. And where you going when you get a certain age? Somebody got to ride you around, take you somewhere. People don't care, want to steal your car that you work for. You can sell all that. Sell all of it. Go get your money, see how much money you can raise, and see how much it costs, and see how long you can live on a cruise. Now, I don't know, is it hurricane season? Now, I think you got enough sense to know to check the weather. But you can go on a cruise outside the United States. I never hear hurricanes anywhere else but off of the coast of Florida. I don't hear them off the coast of the Riviera. My place would be to cruise around the Riviera. Haven't been there. Just saying. All right, so I got my pros and my cons, and what else? Okay, so planning for a cruise ship lifestyle. Consider the cost and budget. We talked about that. Pack appropriate medication for seasickness. Okay. Consider how you get work done on board, whether or not you got it right. Well, see, you know when I talk about having internet, you could buy a little gizmo. My daughter and I used to have it that that you use to you can use it. It will give you a network, so you can buy this little thing. I don't know what they call it now, but you could buy something just in case it doesn't work. That internet goes out. You should always have this little gizmo to help you. And then consider how you visit family and friends. Well, you got a certain age. Do you visit a lot with your family and friends, or do they visit you a lot? I got family that live in Atlanta that I never see, and I knew them well. I know them well, but I never see them, and maybe because I don't get invited to any family reunions or any family anything. But it's okay because, um, I'm 82. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm just saying, but in my case, I could be gone, and nobody will ever know it in many parts of the family. It's okay. You need to think about that. Anybody gonna miss you? Really, 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 really? I think a cruise is just divine. I am so excited about this. I had never, ever, ever heard of anybody living on a cruise ship. I mean, living on it or living over a period of time. Now, let's talk about Jordan. Now, I have thought about living on water. I have. Seriously. And my place to live is in Nice on water. But let's think about this. Anywhere on water. So is that Cali or Seattle? Maine be kind of rough because the weather's really bad. Florida, I think is the best. Or the Gulf of, what is it? Gulf of Mexico. I might say the wrong thing. Anyway, down in Alabama and down by Texas. I think there's some places down in there. Yeah, Pensacola. I was trying to think of the places where North and South Carolina, but the weather's pretty bad there. I was thinking about, listen, how about 2 or 3 people coming together? Not 2 or 3 people. That might not work. Maybe just 2 people. Maybe it's you by yourself, but you need somebody else. And buy a yacht and live on it. I could do that. I would love for it to be rocking at night, the water, and look at, that would just be, that sounds sexy. It sounds delicious. It sounds relaxing. Just to live out on the water, at a marina. Some people, not at a marina, but they have places where you live on your boat. You can live on your boat. I know people that live on the boat, and I think I would like to live on a boat as opposed to the cruise ship. But my point is, you don't have to live like you're living, baby. We're looking at a new day, and we're looking at a new lifestyle. And this right here gives you time, getting older without getting old. Just think how you don't have to get up every day. There's no lawn, no people, no aggravation. If the mail doesn't come, you don't have any mail coming to you. You just peaceful. Your own peacefulness. I don't know that I would want to do it. She does it by herself. So she's okay with that. I think I like to have somebody with me. And we just have, but it has to be somebody you enjoy. And you want to be in that small space. And you just enjoy them, and you work from home, and you both work from home. Like I work from home, and my person work from home. And we just go get us a yacht, or, something you can, maybe not the biggest yacht, but something close to it, where you can live on it and plant it by the water. And then you could fish, maybe. Go somewhere and fish for the fish and bring it back. I wouldn't know how to do anything. Somebody had to bring it back and scrape it off. I'll eat it, you see. Or just think about that lifestyle. I don't know why that came to me. And when something comes to me, it's not for me all the time. It's for somebody on the other side of the screen. when he gives me something, he gives me something for you. I had something else planned. I saw something this weekend. I said, I'm going to do that Monday. I saw something sad Friday. I said, oh, I'm going to do that on Monday. On Saturday, I said, oh, I'm going to do that on Monday. Today I got up and I was thinking about, oh, which one of the two I'm going to do today. And that's not what God had for me. This right here, this idea came about 2 hours ago. And I was thinking, like, where is this coming from? And I was like, living on a cruise? And what took 2 hours was just me stopping thinking about that. When how you argue and say, well, Lord, I don't know if I want to talk about that. But then here I am talking about it. So you already know it's not for me. Somebody need to put in the comments, it was for you. This idea is for you. Please do that. Please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. I need to get all of that done. But mostly I need for you to tell me that this particular message was for you. Living on a cruise ship. Living on a cruise ship. Enjoying the amenities of a cruise ship. Join eating with, and this is what she said. She knew all the different foods and all the different restaurants. And so she knew where to go and to get what she wants and what she wanted. And she said, and you could change if you know the different ships and whatever the food idea may be for that ship, then you go to that ship, you go to this ship, and she's living off of her retirement money. And she doesn't have to do anything but that. And she says she is happy. That is the bottom line. I want you to be happy. Only you can make yourself happy. The Lord can give you joy beyond what you can feel. But you can make yourself happy. And if you're in a place and you've been looking around at it and you've been trying to figure out what to do with it and you want to sell it but you don't know what to do after that, then go and live on a cruise ship. And send me a postcard. I love to hear from you. Oh, by the way, green is for the Eagles. I love you, and you can't do anything about it.